You just have to tune in and watch to see what's going to happen, because I'm joined this week by the co-presidents of the Freedom from Religion Foundation, Laurie, Gaylor, and Dan Barker. Welcome very much.
Thank you, Matt.
And have a long history of ending a lot of violations in Texas of the entanglements between church and state.
Almost all historians will tell you that the Jesus of history is not the same as the Jesus of the New Testament.
Really advancing the non-religious point of view in our society, because there are so many voices. There's a cacophony of religious extremists and liberal religionists and supernatural and paranormal voices. Free Inquiry tries to offer a rejoinder to that by offering a reasonable response to those purveyors of, I'd call it uncharitably nonsense.
And this week, Greta Christina. Yay!
It's also motivated out of compassion and a sense of justice and seeing that the world is terrible sometimes and that we want it to be better. And especially when you believe that this life is it, at least for me, I am much more motivated to try to make this world better, not just for me, but for other people.
You can't have a second evidence until you have a first one.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I was able to determine that humans belong definitely in the category of apes.
Our guest today is Ray Comfort.
I'm privileged to be on this program. Point to anything that you can say this is absolute reality. For you, the whole thing could be an illusion.
I am the way. Everything I say is true.
Yeah, okay.
So
now resurrect yourself from the dead and I'll believe you.
Mohammed Syed.
The idea that we can't criticize Islam while standing up for the civil liberties of Muslims is something that is not envisioned generally. People don't understand that there's a difference between the ideas and the people. The people are great. We need to stand up for the liberties, but we still also need to talk about the problems within the ideology.
Chris Johnson, author and filmmaker of A Better Life, 100 Atheists Speak Out on Joy and Meaning in a World Without God.
Basically, I wanted to change the way we talk about atheism and talk about atheism from a positive perspective.
And with me today, I am honored to be joined by Dr. Richard Carrier.
Hello. Churches, they don't just want you to come there and sing. They want you to vote a certain way. They want you to have certain values. They want you to treat gay people a certain way, or they want you to treat women a certain way. They have certain ideology they're trying to sell.
Joining me this week, Anthony Magnabosco.
Hello, everybody.
Yay! And there was a lot of cheering out from the people on the other side of the glass.
Hey, guys.
Your face is dark, and it's probably because that light went out. I don't know if there's anything to fix in it. But,
okay. The importance that we don't back down from when we meet people who have beliefs and say things that don't seem to be comporting with reality.
I can't sit here and say that there's not a God. And I had these, I guess, atheist-like or agnostic-like thoughts when I was younger. But too many experiences, too many things have happened to me, too many strange things. I've seen too many just overtly evil people in the world. Maybe I would like to think that man's instincts aren't capable of making people act this twisted and sick, and I wish it was some type of voodoo. But again, I'm just saying this universe is too massive with hundreds of billions of galaxies in the Hubble's field of view for us to ever even try to fathom what truly runs it. And they've just accelerated light 300 times the speed of light. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No, that's not correct. They slowed it down.
They slowed it down.
They slowed it down.
No. Go to the BBC. Go to Infowars.com. And
okay. This must be new news.
And the London Telegraph. They just accelerated 300 times the speed of light.
They accelerated what? To light?
Yeah,
they 300 times?
Accelerated it 300 times. And then some folks in the U.S.
I'm surprised I haven't seen this on every front page in America.
I know. Well, they're cloning embryos in Britain. They just legalized it. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Woohoo!
That's the mind control, guys.
What? How is cloning a human being mind control?
This is Alex Jones, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, guys, all I'm saying is that...
You got your own friggin' show.
I mean, yeah.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
You got your own show, right?
Yes, I do. But the point is, I've talked to you guys in the halls up at Access before.
Yeah.
And one of them, I think a guy in the middle joked or something like a year ago, the black helicopter religion. And I said, well, here's a Statesman article hanging on the wall where they were burning police stations in South Texas. But still, it's so outlandish, you've been preconditioned not to believe it. It's almost like a religion to scoff at that. Then I talk about the speed of light being accelerated, and you go, well, that's not true. I mean,
I'm just, that seems to me that it would be
such... dude.
Yeah, we'll check your sources on that, but it seems like it would be such a cataclysmic event that it would be, if it's on the cover of Scientific American next month, we'll... because that would be the most prominent scientific discovery ever.
That'd be huge. Can you wrap it up and give us, like, a point? What's your point?
Well, social Darwinism, I see the most evil type individuals in the world that seem to be very religious when they all met at the great pyramid in Giza Plateau and had fire shooting out of the ground and giant movie screens with horned beasts jumping around screaming, "We worship you, sun god," and all these world leaders were there December 31st. This was on PBS, by the way, one channel below you. I have it on tape and I've aired clips of it. All this bizarre behavior. The globalists are completely religious. They're using this earth religion to dehumanize human life. And so you just better be aware of that if you're threatened by religions, because I'm definitely threatened by this garbage. And it's this social Darwinism that was the excuse to let people fall into the sausage machines.
All right, then.
All right, take care, gentlemen.
Take care.
Infowars.com.
Yeah.
No, see you.
Social Darwinism is a misunderstanding of
it's people
and misapplication of the
people
principles of
messing with it.